Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another beer review with me, Ruku. Today's beer review, we're doing it twice. Twice, I hear you cry. What the fuck? Well, on this perfect draft machine here, I have the one and only franziskaner weissbier, and I am going to be comparing it to the bottled version of franziskaner weissbier. Both are chilled. This one was from the fridge, and the aim of this really is to see the taste difference between bottle and draft, and we're also going to see if the draft can be remixed. So we'll find out after about 10 pints if it can be remixed, or 9 pints as it were, because you've got to have a pint to remix. So here we go. For this will be the draft version, and I'm going to crack open the bottle version. So let's just do that. Just give me 2 seconds. Right, here we go. So we'll start with the bottle version. A bit of smoke there. So to make this a fair test, ladies and gentlemen, each of these glasses that I'm using has no etching on them, so there's no signature on the bottom there, no lumps, bumps to release the carbonation. So the idea being is they won't be set off by the etching, and the carbonation won't make it more bubbly, because it's unfair to kind of do that in one and not the other. So the Erdinger glass is an official wheat beer glass, as you know. So to make it a fair test, I've got another one without an etching, non-Erdinger glass. I want to build a bit of a head on that. Right, so I've left a little bit there just for remixing. So this is the bottled one. You can see the colour of that. Small minimal head. So I'll leave that one there. And now for the draft. Well, it's fucked. Just as I expected from a wheat beer on draft, I've completely fucked that one up. But we'll let that settle, so I'll come back after it's done its thing, and we'll take a look at it. Right, so that's had time to settle, and straight away you can see the difference in these two. This is draft poured. This is bottled. Okay, now look at the bottled version. There's your colour. It has no head. Head's gone. Compare it to this, the draft version. Still the same colour, but look at the head difference. The head is huge. Alright, so I'm just going to do this for a minute. I'm just going to lift you up and show you. Right, so this is what I'm talking about. This is the bottled version. You'll see there's no head. Still got that same golden colour. Now I know from experience and from drinking this quite a lot that this beer in a etched glass would actually maintain a head. This is the perfect draught version, and you can see very similar colour. I'd say that's a little bit darker than that one, but look at the head difference. That's what you're looking at, as a complete difference. As I said, in slight in colour, I'd say this is slightly darker than this. This is more of the bottled version is more of a darker orange than that, although on camera it kind of looks the same, but by eye there's very subtle difference. And the draught version, as you know, has got the head. So yeah, let's go and sample these and see what we can find. Okay, so first up I'm going to go with the bottled version, which is this one, and we'll see what this tastes like. As I remember it, it's very good. I remember it being very nice indeed. Wheaty, banana-y, tad bit of malt. I'm not getting a nice creaminess though, like you would presumably if you have a head on it. Aftertaste is nice, it's pleasant, and it's still a light beer. I mean, this is a wheat beer, okay? This is a wheat beer from Germany, so wheat beers are very good, and that tastes okay. It really does taste quite nice. I just would have liked the head on it, that's all. Let's go to the perfect draught version. Wow. You can taste the difference instantly. Not only is this colder than this one, although this has been in the fridge all day, and this has been chilling all day. This is at 3 degrees, this has been in the fridge, so whatever temperature the fridge is at. What I get from the perfect draught straight away is a nice creaminess. There's less of the wheaty taste, but the wheaty taste, I can't explain it. It's there, but it's smoother, more noticeable, but it's more gentler. Okay, it's not as rustic. You do get a bit more of banana, wheat, and the head is nice. It's nice and creamy. The taste is more long lasting, and the body feels different on the perfect draught. It feels a lot more smoother, almost like a perfect brew. Back to this one. Yeah, again, if you've ever had a wheat beer and you remix it, you all know what I'm going to say makes sense. When you remix a really good wheat beer, it takes on a whole new flavour, and it really gives you that flavour burst. You know, you get like the wheat, the banana, hints of vanilla, for example, and that might be your thing, it might not be your thing, but you can really notice that compared to when you've unremixed it. This is what it's like comparing. This one is the unmixed version, this is a remixed version, and in my eyes, the perfect draught version's better. It just has more about it, there's more flavour going on. The bodies are completely different. This actually feels quite rustic and rough. This just feels smooth, gentle, glides over the palate. And it just got a little bit more flavour. Again, hands down, I can taste vanilla, banana, wheat in this one. This is smooth, it's easy, it's light, the aftertaste is better, it tastes cleaner. The aftertaste is more refreshing, more as a wheat beer should be. It cleanses the palate but gives you the wheaty goodness that you all desire. See, this one, the bottled version, feels rougher. The body feels more heavier. It almost feels cloudy, as if something's holding it down. The flavours want to get up, but it's almost as if something's pushing it back down again. The wheat isn't as strong. It's not, hey, I'm a wheat beer, look at me. It's almost very, dare I say, boring. Honestly, this is bizarre. You have the bottle version. The bottle version's nice, and I do favour towards franziskaner anyway. But on the draft, different ball game. Boo. Different ball game. So I'm going to remix this because I can. And then what I'm going to do is, after 9 pints later, probably spaced over a few days, I'm going to come back and see if you can remix this from the perfect draft, because I don't think you can. But I'm wondering, maybe you can. Who knows? And the reason why I'm going to leave it till 9 pints later is because you've got to treat it like the bottle. Imagine this is 9 pints, 10 pints. I've now had a pint, so it comes down here. All the sediment is going to be in the bottom of the barrel of the perfect draft. So, in the bottom of the keg, you can't pour the first pint and then go, well, remix that, because it's not a fair test. What you've then got is just a wheat beer that you've shaken. There's going to be no sediment in it. So that's why I'm going to do it after like the 9th pint. But this one's been remixed, so we'll carry on. Now that is how I like it to look. You can see there we've got the head, a little bit more orangey tinge. Not quite the same, oh god, different colour. Look at the colour difference now. This one's got lighter than this. This one's now the darker one. This one's a lighter one now. The roles have reversed. Let's try the remix. Interestingly, that is very close to that. Very close. It's brought back the wheat. The wheat is now stronger. There's the vanilla. The head feels nice. The head is frothy. However, it still feels heavy. Compared to this feels lighter. Really, really light compared to that. I mean, don't forget, this is a wheat beer. Wheat beers are meant to be heavy. I find this one is more banana coming in. It's a lot more smoother, glides over the palate, almost like as if you're stroking a cat. This is on par when it's remixed. You've got the flavours there, but the body just doesn't feel right. It's not as good as that one. For me, the winner is, it's got to be the perfect draft version. It just tastes that little bit better. I mean, the bottled version is not to be sniffed at, guys. Really is a good quality version. Just going to bring you up. It is a great beer. The franziskaner bottled is a great beer, but the winner is the perfect draft. And look at that colour difference. The bottled one almost looks yellow, orangey yellow. But there it is, on draft. 3 degrees. And boy, you can notice the difference. So join me soon, literally 9 pints into this, and I'll see if you can remix this on draft. Should be good. See you then. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I've now got down, after a few days of drinking this constantly, I've got it down to probably about 2 or 3 pints inside the machine. And what I'm doing now is remixing. So as we know, you can remix the bottle version by leaving about that much in there and just giving it the old swish like that. and then the pour. However, you're probably thinking, well, you can't do that with a keg. Yes, you can. I literally took the keg out of this, well, I've chilled it, so I've got it down to a reasonable temperature. And before shooting or reshooting the video, I took the keg out and I've given it a good shake. I'll put it back in, restarted the machine up. So what we should have, in theory, should be a remixed franziskaner weissbier, but I don't even know if this is going to work. It was only an idea, a thought that I had, and I'm going to go with it and I'm going to try it. So yeah, wish me luck, people. Oh boy. Well, it's definitely more carbonated than the last one, so I'll wait for that to settle and I'll be back. Right, okay, so here we go. It's settled now, and alright, the head is still a little bit big, but I ain't got all day waiting for this. So first appearances, I think I have actually remixed it. Is it me, or does that look more darker compared to when it wasn't remixed? It might just be me. I know the carbonation was more, and the head seems still the same. It doesn't look as carbonated either. I don't know, this might just be me, but this does generally look darker on the eye compared to when I hadn't remixed it. So yeah, has it worked? I don't know. Let's find out. The moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Drum roll, please. Do you know what? It has. It actually has. There's more bitterness now coming in. There's the banana's a bit more weaker. The wheat is a little bit more weaker. So actually what it's done is it's just made it a little bit more bitter than what I remember it from a few days ago. That's nuts. That is nuts. Let me just double check. I need to make sure. Yeah, that's definitely changed. That does change a little bit different. It as I said, it's more bitter. Not getting so much of the other flavours, but wow, what an experiment to do. So there you go, fans. I think I've just done something that no one else has ever thought of. Would you want to do it though? That's the question. Would you actually want to remix a keg? Are you mad enough or stupid enough, I guess, like myself, to do that? My advice is no, I wouldn't do it. Purely because I think it will actually ruin the beer. To me, although this is still a nice beer, I'm not a fan of the bitterness. Now it's been remixed, but if I burp, so I have a good beer. But the point of this video, ladies and gentlemen, was to see the difference between keg and bottle. And just like the bottle, can you remix a keg? And the answer is yes. And it's simple. All you do, turn the machine off, take the keg out, give it a good swish, and put it back in. And there you go. You've got yourself a remixed beer. However, when you do remix it, don't leave it a while before you drink it straight away. Because if you leave it for a while, all it's going to happen is the sediment's going to go back down the bottom and you're going to be left with an unremixed beer once again. So, yeah, it was a stupid idea, but nevertheless, now we know. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. And I'll see you on Christmas Day. Thanks for watching. Take care.